Hi guys, this is Ruth from Team New Tier. I'm here with Craig and today we're going to see Craig's Dimensional Police Cosmic Hero deck profile. So it's just a new deck to see from the new set. So Craig, where you go?
First of all, we play 4 of the core of the deck. The Great Cosmic Hero Grand Gallop.
Yep.
It's the best card of the deck. Whenever you stride on top of it, you give the stride unit plus 4k. And the fact that when it hits, you can card one and draw a card.
Okay.
And it's due to effect, you don't use it very much. But when it attacks a Vanguard and its power is 22 or K more, it gets drive check plus 1.
Okay. And what you play for your second grade 3?
Second grade 3, I play 3 Great Cosmic Hero Grand Mantle.
So only 7 grade 3s?
Only 7 grade 3s. I want to make space for the rest of the deck.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So next, the new triple rare grade 2 from the new set, Cosmic Hero Grand Volver. Now it's a very interesting card. It's got the new keyword burst, and it's got the ability to once per turn, card 1. If your Vanguard's power is 15 and K or more, you choose one of your other rear guards and it'll gain 4k. And then if your Vanguard's power happens to be 30k or more, you can give itself 4k as well. Also, you can if its attack hits, you can counter charge 2. Absolutely. And also on top of all of that has resist.
So that's providing your Vanguards on 30k or more?
Yes. They can do the counter charge 2, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also got resist, so your opponent can't you can't lock it, you can't retire it. It's great.
It's quite good.
It's very good. Next, what I used to combo with Grand Volver, Cosmic Hero Grand Sub, the nice wee submarine. Its effect, when it gains 4k, and well, it's increased due to card effect, and it goes up to 13k or greater, you can choose your Vanguard, and it will gain 4k. And then the Vanguard also gains the effect of the red text here. When it hits a Vanguard, you can retire a card.
So this comboed with this basically does a double power up and gives you more chance of getting counter charge.
One card that's from Revolver, power up itself, and sub carries it over to the Vanguard.
Okay.
So that's 4 and 4. And for the last grade 2s, we play 4 of Cosmic Hero Grand Rifter. Its effect, as long as you have a Gallop, a unit with Gallop in the Vanguard circle, you can card +1, so +1. When it's placed on Vanguard, give it and the Vanguard 4k each. And also gives the Vanguard the effect, once per turn, of when it attacks the Vanguard and its power is 4k or more, you can draw a card.
So again, it and Grand Revolver both combo quite well together.
They do, yeah. And it just helps you to get to those magical numbers which you need to do your strike effects, which we will get to later.
And do you ever find 12 grade 2s are cloggy? Because I know it's usually 10 or 11.
You need it. Whenever you do your first stride, you must have 2 grade 2s on either side for the deck to work properly. Okay, so moving on to grade 1s. First of all, we've got 2 Cosmic Hero Grand Vehicle. It's one I'm not sure about right now. I was testing it for this weekend's. But when it's called in rearguard, as long as the Vanguard is 15k or more, this unit gains 4k. And if a Vanguard is 30k or more, you choose a Vanguard and it gains 4k as well.
Okay.
So when it doesn't require card blast, which is very helpful. So it gets you to your magical numbers quickly and fast. Okay, so next for grade 1s, very important card, Cosmic Hero Grand Rope, just the strider of the deck. Striding is critically important, so it's a must-have. I think it's a must-have before.
Any deck that strides a lot, you do need
plus it searches for the most important card of the deck as well. It actually searches for this.
Okay, and the rest of your grade 1s?
Next, well, the best card in the entire deck, and I mean
best card in D Police.
Best card in pretty much all of Vanguard nearly. Commander Laurel. It is incredible.
So 4 is kind of self-explanatory.
As soon as you get a Laurel on board, your opponent has to guard Vanguard every time. It's not optional, they have to guard it. If they do not guard it, they lose. They lose automatically if this effect works. And then finally for grade 1s, 4 of the G Perfect cards. I use this over the new one because the deck can be very counterblast heavy. So the on-flip is really, really important.
Because you're not always guaranteed to get it with Grand Revolver.
You're not guaranteed.
So it's nice to have that bit extra.
Yeah. Okay, so for grade 1s, star I use, Cosmic Hero Grand Hop. It's really helpful. It's got the active effect where you can rest it and give any unit 4k. As long as your Vanguard's power is 25k or more, you choose a unit and give it 4k. So it helps to trigger, for example, the effect of a submarine, in case you happen to not have revolver at the time. So it's really good to make the deck work. And also you can just put it in Vanguard. And if your Vanguard's power is 35k or more on the activation of this effect, you can put it into the soul to counter charge one and draw a card. Of course, counter charging again, really important, because the deck can be very card heavy.
Okay, and onto triggers.
On the triggers, I play 4 heal and 12 crit.
So why 12 crit?
I play 12 crit because the super stride, which we will get to in a moment.
So it's not because you're bad at the game?
Not because I'm bad at the game. Nope, there's a good reason for going 4 crit. So for 12 crit is because we have a unit which can do 4 drive checks.
Which is obviously...
Which does help with the card advantage, along with the other grade 2 there, which allows you to draw card when attacks. So card advantage is not too bad, so I think I can run 12 crit.
Plus also this is quite good because it gives extra power as well.
Yeah, the special crit, you have to play it.
So I think it's time to move on to that card that makes this deck extremely good.
The card which made this deck good, yes. So starting off with the stride deck. So with the stride deck now, play 4 of Super Cosmic Hero X Gallop. Its effect, whenever its power, when you cast 1 when it attacks, and if its power is 35k or greater, you do 4 drive checks, which is incredible.
Which is quite easy to do because it keeps the power from the stride, so it's at least 26, and you only have to do.
Well, from the stride effect, if you stride it, you know, with this as the heart, it'll be on 30k. So all you need is more 5 and it
even
works.
a wee trigger boosting it
So
is enough
just,
to get it.
Just like a boost. Any unit boosting it will get it above 35. Now the next effect, where if it's 40k or greater, you can give 2 of your frontal rear guards plus 4k for each card named this in your G zone. So first time you use it, flip it over, you can give 2 rear guards 4k. But if you've already used it once and you have 3 in there, that's 12k.
Plus,
really good.
Another thing to note as well, first time you do it, it is good to flip over one of itself.
Yeah.
Second time you can flip over any other card in your G zone.
You can do whatever you want. You don't have to flip over another version. So if you want to keep on doing it every turn, you can, or you can be more aggressive.
So you can get at least 3 turns out of this.
You can, yeah. Or you can be more aggressive and just turn them, themselves over to get more power boosts, whichever way you want. Okay. So next, I play 3 of the Super Cosmic Hero X Tiger. I really enjoy this card because its effect does not require counterblast, which with this counterblast heavy deck is actually really helpful. So when it attacks, you can flip over another card from your G zone, and this will gain 4k for each card face up in your G zone. So in the late game, this can get absolutely ridiculous. And if it gets to 45k or greater, which is very easy to do, it gains a crit. So if you know your opponent does not have a perfect guard and you're in melee game, this is the best card you can go into in melee game, because getting crit as well is just amazing. Yeah. So moving on to the other strides, which I do in the early game. We have 2 Super Cosmic Hero X Phoenix. Its effect, if it does not hit and its power is 35k or greater, you can cast 1 and draw a card.
Okay.
So it's good for card advantage, and if you know your opponent's high damage, you know they're going to guard it anyway. You know they have perfect cards. It's a good one to go into for like maybe your first stride or whatever. And then we have X Rogue. So if you know your opponent doesn't have a perfect card and they're on no damage, they're wanting to take an attack anyway, it's really good. And this one doesn't require counterblast, because if it hits, since the power is 37k or greater, easy to do, you can your opponent chooses a rear guard, retires it, and you draw a card. So that's it. It supplies so much advantage. And that's a good thing about this deck. Your opponent has to guard the Vanguard pretty much every time, because you're getting so many on-hit effects. Okay. Next, we've got the Sea Breeze.
Which is kind of essential.
Kind of essential, because most of the cards of the deck are Generation Break locked, so it's a good way to get your GB1 stuff active. So I think it's absolutely essential. Okay, and then moving on to the G Guardians. We have 2 of the basic 20k shield one, and then 2 of the 25 shield ones. Really good. Like, this one works when your opponent attacks for 20k or more, easy, and when it comes to 20k shields. Very easy condition to get with this deck. And then with the other one, it only works in components like for 30k or more. Then it becomes a 25k shield when that happens, and it also gives the option to discard a card and give your Vanguard 4K as well, so that's even more shields.
So power setup as well, which is pretty good.
So it's really, really good. And then my last G card, Dismal.
Which is good, especially if you're playing against another dimensional police deck.
It makes it so that in a mirror match, if your opponent has Laurel and they're attacking at rear guards, you can just, it's like a perfect guard. It's like a perfect guard for a rear guard. It's really good.
Do you ever find though, like 5G Guardians is quite a lot and it might clog a little bit, and there's other cards, maybe other strides you'd rather put in?
To be honest, there's like the other strides for it are not great. I don't like X Falcon, and the others, like, so Cosmic Hero wise, that's your only real other one you can really do. I don't like the others, and I like to have the options, because sometimes your opponent will be going for only going attacks below 30k, so you can only use this. And then this is good if your opponent's doing a lot of big attacks. So I like to have the option.
So I know you played this deck this weekend, and you got on quite well with it. I think you played a few tournaments that you went X1.
Yep,
So how have you enjoyed the deck?
I played, I think it was like 6 tournaments this weekend, like 6, quite small tournaments, and I went X1 for them all except for like the very last one. So
which I think was you're getting a bit tired of them.
I was extremely tired, I have to say.
Is there any decks you find it's weak against, and that there's stuff maybe you'd change?
No, it's pretty balanced against everything really. It doesn't have any big counters, I don't think. So like you don't rely on your opponent having rear guards at all. So it doesn't have any counters really.
Okay, so thank you very much, Craig. So guys, I'd just like to remind you again, as we have done in our last few videos, we're about to hit 150 subscribers. Once we do, we will be doing a special giveaway of an Ultimate Guard double deck box. So please like, share, comment and subscribe.